Nope. Q&A on. That's what we're doing. We got there were a lot of questions, so what we did is we narrowed it down. We'll just do a few. We'll pick some out of a hat. We'll answer a couple questions. See what's what. Sam, why don't you pick out the first question? I know it's not fixed. This is unbelievable that this is the first question. Does Boots shave his balls? I think you do a bit of manscaping if I know, but I don't know what to say. That's unbelievable. It's a question for you.
Technically, no.
Oh, I can't believe this is the second question.
The highlight, whatever's highlighted on it.
Yeah. What is a typical day off when not on tour like?
Do you want to answer that?
Yeah, sure. A little different for everybody. We know what Boots doesn't do, but I don't know. A lot of the time you spend a lot of time traveling to other places. So we spend some time in the van making jokes that would never be funny now, but are really funny when we're there. And then sometimes we watch movies, read books. Anyone else?
Yeah, a typical day off is not what most people would call a day off usually. It's like, oh, I gotta get an oil change, drive 12 hours, like run or something. Yes, Chip is in the Sixers all the time. Thanks for clearing that. How do you balance career, life on the road, and the demands of family? That's a solid question. Probably kind of like that question was actually in a lot of these, I think, and you know, I think we do about as well with that as any of you guys do. You know, it's like for us. You spend a lot of time trying to stay connected to our home so that we can put on good shows and be happy, because that's one thing that at various points in our career we did kind of burn out and just got unhappy, and that's not a good place to play music from. So you know, for me, I send postcards to my kids every city that we go to, and that's like, I figure when they're in therapy, when they're older, I'll have this shoebox of evidence that I was trying. And a friend of ours really early on told us, you know, you should spend 10 minutes every day talking to your spouse, like not 10 minutes of just doing your laundry list, like I did this, I did that, but like 10 minutes like you would hanging in the living room, you know, and if you miss some minutes because you have a really busy day, make it up the next day. And so I think the 10-minute rule, I mean, you can certainly do more. I don't really. I'm just like 10 minutes. Sometimes when I watch my clock, I'm like 10 minutes. We're good. This is healthy. So yeah, that's how that goes. Who hasn't picked yet? Okay. Let's stir. Okay. When writing, how do you decide when a song is just not going to happen? How do you decide when to move on? Usually everybody gets pissed and we stop talking to each other for a little bit. And it's about the size of it, I think. This is cool. Would you want a child of yours to be a singer or play in a band, and why or why not? I'm pretty much going to be heartbroken no matter what my kid does. because I just, you want to build a bubble around him, and but you can't, so you just roll with it. But I've loved my life, and I want them to love their life, and but I'm gonna be nervous no matter what. And I saw it didn't get chosen, but somebody asked, "Is SK paranoid?" A little. Here, go ahead.
That's a lot of information. I read where in your original concept for what turned out to be Gift Horse, you contacted a number of your favorite artists about possibly collaborating. Who did you contact? You also indicated that only one responded. Who responded?
The list is too long to tell. I wrote letters to Bon Jovi, John Mayer, T-Bone Burnett, Ethan Johns. I mean, it was a huge... and the only guy that Don did respond, which was cool. He's a big producer for those of you that don't know. He just did, he did the Stones, a decade of records, which doesn't say much about his talent, but he responded and was cool, and then he kind of disappeared, and this new music that we're working on, Kit and I are producing, so screw it. Alright, we'll do a couple more. See if we can smoke out another balls question.
You write a lot of songs about your wife, your kids, and your overall family. How do you maintain that relationship while being on the road with the band so much?
I'm like, actually, okay, let's try again. Let me just read
Do you sleep in there?
I think he sleeps in track pants and like a t-shirt.
Yep.
But he does, even if we have 2 hours of sleep, which happens when you get to the West Coast, you get like about that to get to the next gig. Yeah, that's good that you're here for the West Coast. Chip, if we have 2 hours, he will get up in time to shower and put himself together. He's the Jennifer Aniston of rock.
Have any of you named your instruments?
From time to time.
It's German.
Yeah.
All right, a couple more. We'll do three more. And then we'll get back.
How did you all get your nicknames?
Cousin Jess.
Yep, Cousin Jess. Next question.
If we strike up a conversation with a homeless guy, he'll leave with a nickname. So, he's pretty quick on the draw there. And Shady, who some of you may have seen, who's driving today. The song was written about him while he was driving, and he's an unbelievable human being. He loves driving more than anybody I've ever. He will actually I'll be like, how are we gonna get the van to Nashville? I mean, in like 48 hours, and he's like, I could drive it by myself. Okay, awesome. So, and he is very sweetly flown down here to be here with his lovely Kara, and thanks to all the people who are volunteering and helping us out. And I was just gonna say too, some people, I know some of you guys travel long distances, some of you are here with groups and you know each other. There's a few people who are bravely came to this thing solo, and they even wrote to us and said is this gonna be fun? Because I'm gonna be alone, and if you just showed up with friends, this is kind of an intense first Sixers experience for you. But so keep an eye out for the dude standing alone by the tree or whatever. Two more. I don't even know the answer. Why don't you record more live albums? That's a good. I know whose question that is. Two reasons. You know, two thoughts. One reason we don't officially release more live albums is that we have been on record labels for the last 9 years, and they bring some stuff to our table, but there's certain things that we would like to do, and we're kind of evaluating that now and figuring out. The other thing is there are tons of live. You just have to be like somewhat internet savvy, and you can probably find about 50 shows pretty easily. And the guy Matt Miller, who generously gave us those CDs, that we gave you a copy of our. Matt Miller has probably got 45 shows on his own, so you can just like email him. And I've never met somebody more excited to do work for you, so it's appreciated. So, all right, one more grand finale. Sammy, pick it up. All right, what was your question? Go ahead and ask me, because I obviously can't find it in this hat.
You guys are on crossroads. What band would you like to be with?
That is a good question. Perseverance. Crossroads is that thing with like Ryan Adams and Elton John did play together.
No. You gotta do better than Elton John and Skinner. You gotta do better than
I
that.
haven't answered that.
We don't have to do anything, but you have to pick
Come on now!
I'll tell you what, we'll answer this. Just 1 second. It's kind of lame. I guess winger. And now for an official question.
Okay, here we go. Stephen, if you met the absolute love of your life at 16 and she reminds you that there will be better days, what happened to cause the hopelessness mentioned in 4th of July and the so upbeat as Diamond in 1993? That's your personal
question. It is a good question. But, well, the answer to that question is this, is like everybody, you know, it's like not every day is a picnic, and and so you kind of...
Peaks and valleys!
All right.